everybody, welcome to a brand new Transformers review. It's me, Nosy. Yes, you join me for a brand new review on Legacy Evolution Tarn. Stay tuned for the review. Yes, it is actually quite rare for me to actually just spontaneously review a figure I've literally just received. I got this earlier today in the mail. Yeah, here I am reviewing it on the very same evening. That doesn't usually happen with me. I wouldn't say it's never happened, but it's rare. Because usually when I receive a figure, it usually gets put on a bit of a back burner. Here is Tarn. Hopefully this tank mode will stay together. That is something I'm going to just mention in this review is, however, I do love this figure. I do really love this figure. The robot mode is incredible, and this tank mode is actually quite cool as well. Once you get it together, it is kind of it's not difficult transformation, it's actually really easy. It's just the paneling, everything snapping together. You've got to be very, things like to pop back off, and you know, like there's like a panel which is actually part of the track, and also it goes on the arm. It's on like a hinge, and that has popped off. It's actually popping off again now. This side is fine. This side's fine. This side, that hinge is a lot looser, or this one side, the arm is actually a lot looser than the other side, which is weird. Other than that, once it's finally together, and it actually does, it does actually make a very nice, fairly convincing Cybertronian-like tank. So yeah, let's get a closer look at him, shall we? So, yeah. Doesn't that look pretty cool? It looks menacing as hell, which is what you want for a figure called Tarn, who brandishes the Decepticon insignia on his face. This guy is obviously a comic book character, or comic book universe character, part of the IDW wave, I believe. I've never read any of the guy. I've never actually read anything of this guy. I just really like the design of the character. This is actually the second figure I've owned of a Tarn, believe it or not. I used to have the Masterman Creations version of Tarn, which was incredible. This is actually the very first time, I believe, Hasbro have actually produced a Tarn figure. There's quite a few variations of the Tarn toy out there through third-party companies. But this is the very first one that is actually an official release of Tarn. And he is absolutely incredible. I mean, this guy is actually very close to the Masterman Creations, but on a much smaller scale. Of course, the Masterman Creations was a masterpiece scale figure. So it was actually made to actually be able to scale with the rest of your masterpiece, whatever, bigger figures. But yeah, look at this boy. Just look at the beautiful dark purple, you know, and the light. There's actually got really cool light piping in the cannons. So if you get the lighting just right, you can actually see. It looks like an energon blast is primed, which actually is pretty kind of cool in those cannons. Decepticon insignia on the front here. We've got blacks, silvers, like a more, it's not quite a black actually on the treads. It's a very dark grey. It doesn't actually have any black on him. It looks black, but it isn't black. It's just a very dark grey. Like a very dark gunmetal grey. And it has a bit of gold accents there as well on the feet and here as well, further up. The only thing that I thought they could have maybe done better, That is literally how the instructions told me to deal with the hands. His hands literally just are at the back. I would have thought they could have maybe have done something where, like most figures, the hands actually go inside the toy, like a panel opens and you can fold in the fist. On this guy, the way it transforms, it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. Because of the way this guy transforms, is the arms actually kind of fold in on themselves. A panel opens and the actual arm actually kind of comes down and plugs in further down the side here. So it actually, there's actually no storage for his fists, which is a bit stupid, in my opinion. That is the only negative thing I really have to really say about it, is that his hands literally are just at the back of the tank, just there for all to see. It would have been nice if there might have been like an additional panel or like a hollowed out bit of plastic or something that they could have just kind of used as a cover. I assume somebody out there that are really good at making add-on kits for figures, and maybe they might come up with some sort of a solution to hide the fist, and maybe additional weapons or whatever. I don't know, who knows. I mean, I do know these are his signature weapons, like the big massive cannon that goes on his arm, and also you can use them as dual cannon blasters as well, and also shoulder cannons as well. So then, let's get him transformed and let's see him in his amazing, and I say amazing, it is a great robot mode. So first of all, take this off. This is his the tank turret bit. Unpeg the arms and just bring these down. Unpeg the legs. Bring the legs like this. Feet like this, and then separate. So that's basically all you do. Oh, and then you just push them back a little bit, because it's like a double hinge of the legs. So there we go, there's the legs done. And then if I can remember what I need to do, back turret, that, let's get his head out. So his head's in here, bring the head up like this, bring the backpack back as well at the same time, so that then gives you, you do that, and then that's why it's the wrong way. This cannony bit, this is actually the only bit that actually does have full rotation, so that comes down, so these pointy bits are pointing down, and then you just kind of plug it back like that, so that finishes off that bit. And then these things, these little phaser things here, they come up. The rest of it, these tank wheels, I think, yeah, that's it. Yeah, they twist inwards like that. So you can see there that these tank turrets, these are like on a swivel. Oh, great, that's just pulled off, but it's fine. I'll put that back on in a minute. So you see, so these close up and go up. Plug in, come down, and I think that's them done. So yeah, so you just twist and then plug them in like that. So as you can see there, these inner bits here, they twist, and then you kind of fold the arms around them, and then you just plug them back into place, and then bring these little phaser weapon things up like that, so you get that signature look. Ooh, there we go. So there's the arms pretty much finished. So I just need to close this panel. It's on like a hinge that comes around and goes up against the forearm like that. Show you better. There we go. Like that. Twist the fist round. That's that arm done. As you can see, there's a panels pop off all over the place. So this has just popped off, which I said about, which is part of the tank track. And this is actually for the first time. So yeah, he does suffer from pop-offy joints, unfortunately. But yeah, this side, I purposely kept it unhinged, unattached. This side on mine is a twat, which is the left-hand side. Man, I mean, that hinge, you can see, because it's popped off about 4 or 5 times, just the first time transforming it, you can see the plastic is starting to wear down a bit on that hinge bracket. So be careful, people. Last thing you want is to break a figure that you just got or have issues. So that then posts in there, and then you fold that hinged bit up and it clicks into place, and then that's actually finished him off. So he's actually now fully transformed. Here is Tarn in his beautiful robot mode. This figure is absolutely incredible. The range of articulation on him, playability factor, all that kind of jazz, he has it in abundance. He really does. Hasbro, considering this guy is like the first official release of this figure, they have actually done a good job with him. Despite the negative stuff, you know, end of the day, this is a fair review. If I've got a problem with the figure, I will say it in a review. It's just as it is. I won't sugarcoat it. I won't mask it. There is a couple of issues, mostly with the tank mode, clipping stuff together, or panels popping off, and trying to get the legs in place, and then once everything just wants to unpeg. And it is a bit of a nightmare sometimes. But like I say, first time transforming figure sometimes doesn't go perfect. Yeah, but he is. But it does, they have done a good job on this robot mode. Just the whole, I don't think it does. It would have been nice if the kind of that mask actually came off. Because obviously, like in the comic book, that you could actually take off that mask, and you can see what his face looked like underneath. I don't think you can with him. I think it's just one moulded piece, but that is a very, very nice. That head is really well done. The chest plate, or the colour combination coming through now with the different colours. He really is a beautiful looking figure. I'll have a look at the back. So you can see the backpack. There is absolutely zero kibble whatsoever. That is literally the flattest transformer I've ever seen on the back. He literally, all he has is just this little bit that pops out ever so slightly with these phaser cannon things. Just so good. So yeah, as you see here, he comes with, these are the accessories he comes with, which I've already shown you anyways, which are his cannons. But like I say, they've got like translucent little red or pinky plastic in there. So if you capture the light well, it does actually look like there's something primed and ready to fire in there, which is pretty cool. But that is really nice. So he's got, both of these actually are slightly designed different. So they're not literally completely the same cannon. The mouldings are different on each of them. So this is what this one looks like close up. See? And then this second one, it's a little bit more rounded off. So this one's a little bit different. And then this one is more rounded off. It's slightly more rounded. And then obviously this plastic bit here, where it's translucent, it's a different design as well, which is cool. And also these two combined together, like so, just post one end into the other, and it gives him like a much longer gun weapon. Or you can have it two separate dual cannon blasters, and then obviously with this connector piece which comes with him as well, it gives him his signature fusion cannon sort of thing, like this. So let me just put them together, just posting the sides like that, and then this posts on this side where there's the 2 holes. So you just post them in there. Those look pretty cool. Looks really cool. And like I said earlier, you can then take this off, and you can actually put these out the way. These purple bits, just move them slightly out the way, and then there's like a post there, and then you can post it in there, the tank turret bit again, so post it in there like that. I don't think I've done it quite right, but anyway, just to give you a demonstration, a basic demonstration, you know, you can give him the over shoulder cannon thing. I think this panel's supposed to turn round so that you can actually get them flatter on the shoulders. These will go a little bit, they will go flatter. So obviously, you know, they're supposed to kind of come down like that. They do that, but I've done it stupidly. I'm an idiot, so I've done it wrong. But you know, you get the gist. If you get it quite right, if you get it right, you know, you will get a proper shoulder cannon thing going on. But it is pretty cool that you've got that possibility. You know, you've got all sorts of combinations you can do with the weapons. But yeah, and that is Tarn. Transformers Legacy Evolution Tarn. Thank you ever so much for watching. This has been my review for him. More reviews coming very, very, very soon. But anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support on the channel, and I'll be back with more reviews very soon. So until next time, stay awesome. Bye-bye.